to ensure that small-scale farmers, smallholder farmers, small and medium enterprises that are working in the agricultural value chain get friendly support. Generally, we are working with women. So the first thing we did was a mapping of those MSMEs in those counties. So we looked at what are some of the things that women have done, or some of the mushrooming small and medium-term enterprises that women have come up with across the agricultural value chain. And then we presented the list to a number of financial institutions. And of course, also the financial institutions need a lot of sensitization, and they need resources. So it is for us to say there is value in supporting this woman. There is value in supporting this business that is owned by this woman. This is what this business is contributing to. And so what we are doing is we are working in those financial institutions at the county level. We have also tried as much as possible to work with county governments to ensure once in a while or once a quarter we organize meetings where we have investors, we have the farmers, and we have those financial institutions. And then that way we provide a platform for these farmers to interact with various financial institutions to get the correct information about where we can access these finances. And for us is to create that awareness, to create that collaboration and partnerships so that we can support our women farmers.
Mumbi, when it comes to upskilling is very important, because even as you said, financial institutions are not willing to bank on someone that they cannot, they do not see, the prospect of the money coming back. When it comes to upskilling women, of course, there are things that your institution is doing, but you do help in, policy formation and pushing on policies. Do you believe that there are some things that your institution or even the government could be doing to upskill women?
Yes. I think in this sector, we have to employ a multifaceted approach. Because you see, it is a very complicated scenario, because we are dealing with, on one hand, you're dealing with policies, you're retrogressive laws, for sure, because they exist. On the other hand, you're dealing with very complex cultural beliefs and attitudes. On the other hand, you're dealing with a very fragile society and poverty. So you have to employ a multifaceted approach, and I really like that that is what our project is doing. Other than laws and formulation, we are also investing in leadership of women, because we feel like if the rural women themselves are able to speak up for themselves, they're able to take up leadership positions, not even national, county, rural, they are able to voice their issues, they are able to get those leadership positions. It was very shocking, actually, to find that even in the rural areas, like farmer associations are led by men.
Right.
Market associations are led by men. So market conversations are led by men. Everything that has access to seeds, access to fertilizers, every meeting is led by men. So, and it's the women who are farming. So, right, you can see the quagmire there. So I believe that for us to upscale these issues and for us to even upscale our interventions, we have to employ not just, it's not very linear. We have to employ a multifaceted approach. And the good thing is that we are not working in Kenya, we're also working in Tanzania and Ethiopia. And that is also part of upskilling, because we are also challenging other barriers in other countries, because there is also a lot of similarities in East African countries, in the Eastern African context. So one of the things we are doing, of course, is to ensure that we have inclusive laws and policies, and not just having them, but we are also implementing them. In Kenya, for example, of course, agriculture is devolved, but when it comes to making laws and policies, it's still a mandate for the national government. But how is that translating to actual implementation of the laws?